Welcome to Blender Days. In this video, we will see about selection tools in Blender toolbar. Selection tool is placed at top of the toolbar. This selection tool contains 4 items. First one is tweak, select box, select circle, and select lasso. This is tweak tool to select and activate items. Using this, we can click on the object to select and activate one by one. This is select box tool. We can click and drag to select single object as we want. Or click and drag to select all objects or multiple objects. Hold Ctrl and drag to remove the items from the selection. Hold Shift, then click and drag on Star. Still holding Shift, just click on the object one by one to add to selection, or click and drag to select Star and Beam, then add to Teapot. Click and drag on 3 objects at right side to select all 3 at once. Now select the Select Circle tool from the toolbar. Click and drag on objects to make selection. Hold Shift and focus on the arrow with the dotted circle. When the circle hover on the pivot point of the object, then the object is selected. When the circle hover on the object surface, it is not selected. To remove the object from selection, just hold Ctrl and drag on object. It will deselect it. Select Lasso tool. Click and draw free selection to select an object. When the dotted line overlaps the pivot point, then it is selected. To turn on the origin point for each object, go to Overlay panel and select Origins All. Checkbox. No matter how you drag, when the lasso selection overlaps on pivot point, it selects the object. This selection tools works same in the modeling mode. Select Menu, select All. To select all objects, select Modeling tab. Selecting Polygon mode and select Tweak tool. And click on Teapot polygons to select it. Now activate Vertex mode and click on Vertex point on Teapot to select. Hold Shift and select Vertex to add Vertex to selection. With this tool, we can tweak the selection. Select Box Selection tool. Activate Vertex mode. Then click and drag to make rectangle selection on top of Teapot. You can see that visible vertex is alone selected here. You can select more by holding Shift selection. Press Shift Z for wireframe mode. Now make a rectangle selection on top of it. It selected front and back vertex at top of Teapot. Select the Select Circle tool. Click and drag on handle of Teapot to select the vertex points. Here also it selected visible vertex. Press Shift Z for wireframe mode. Now drag on handle to select vertices. Hold Ctrl and drag to remove the items from the selection. Just click and drag for more selections wherever needed. Now select the Select Lasso tool. Press tilde and go to top viewport. Click and draw circle to make circle selection on teapot's top. Press middle mouse button. Then click and drag to perspective view and check. It is selected the visible vertex only. In wireframe mode, make selection. Now it is selected the needed vertices. In polygon mode, you can make polygon selection with Select Lasso tool. You can hold Shift and click on polygons to add to selection. Let's recap. Tweak tool to select and activate. Select box for rectangle box selection. Hold Shift and drag to add to selection. Hold Ctrl to remove the items from the selection. Select circle. Click and drag on objects to make selection. With lasso, make free selection to select the needed object. Thank you. Have a great day.